You're listening to the Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Gulseth.
It is Wednesday.
We survived a mini snowpocalypse.
December 18th. Snowpocalypse.
It wasn't really one.
It wasn't.
No.
It wasn't as bad as it sounded.
Yeah, I know. It was fun to go play around in, though.
Yeah?
Yeah, we went biking in the snow.
I hid inside.
But snow is pretty and fun.
It can be, unless you have to work in it.
Well, that's true.
It is Wednesday, December 18th. Two good things on deck today. We're going to check in with Mary Schmidt, Manager of Development here at KFUO. Have some stories to share. And it's always nice to get to check in with Mary and chat with her a little bit. And also check in with the very interim managing editor of the Lutheran Witness. Take a look at the December issue because it's over halfway through December.
Yeah.
So if you haven't looked at it yet, you're like me and behind. It's been sitting there waiting for a moment where I can just sit down for a minute and read. There's good stuff in it, too. There always is, but there's really good stuff in it this month. Very timely. So if you get some time over the holidays, maybe sit down in a quiet corner with...
Which is like next week.
Maybe hide away from your family for a little bit. I don't know.
Excuse me, I need to go read the Lutheran Witness in a corner.
That's a legitimate excuse, don't you think? Thanks to Concordia University, Wisconsin. You're great. Thanks for supporting the Coffee Hour. Find out more about Concordia University, Wisconsin at cuw.edu.
Live uncommon.
In studio with us this morning, Mary Schmidt, Manager of Development here at KFUO, and the friendly voice that you get to hear almost every day here on KFUO, sharing the announcements from our day sponsors as well. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, Andy and Sarah. How are you guys?
Doing well.
I'm here.
It is that season. See, it's a good thing we did Mental Health Mondays with Deaconess Heidi during the month of December, talking about staying calm during
stress-free.
Yeah,
is that a thing?
No. There are always stressors in life. It's how we handle them, how we manage them. Is December a busy month for you, Mary? both at work and at home.
Oh, let me tell you a tale.
And you're a church musician too, so December is like...
Yeah. It's a pretty busy month, both here at work and at home. It's
3 months packed into one for you.
They do push in quite a bit. Actually, Christmas starts... When does Christmas start for us, Sarah? In late August, early September, we start working on the things that we're doing for Christmas here at the station. So it depends on your definition of timeline for Christmas.
This is true. August, I was listening to Christmas music in August, preparing for the 12 days of Christmas.
Which start next week.
14 days of Christmas. We might extend it a little bit. Yeah.
But it's fun preparing. I get to help set up the studio. I get to say thank you to many of our donors, and I hope to encourage people to support the station because we're helping to get out the gospel. So it's actually a really wonderful time for the development here at KFUO. And
as a church musician too, like you probably have. Are you playing horn again for Christmas this year?
I am. Actually, I'm playing here at the IC Chapel tomorrow.
Sweet.
Along with a few other musicians, and I'm playing for my own church and congregation at Christ Memorial Lutheran here in St. Louis, French horn for Christmas Eve, and we did handbells for one of the Advent Sundays.
Yeah.
How many services? I remember you talking about this. I think it was Easter, maybe it was last Christmas. You were doing like 5 services in a row, 4 services.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
That was when we had 5 services, one at 1, 3, 5, 7, and 10 o'clock. And
That's a lot.
They had so many people and so many musicians because they had a wonderful musician program for their young ones that we had that many that we could have musicians at every single one, and it was amazing. It was beautiful, but that was a lot of work.
Yeah. How many services are you doing this year? Just one?
Just 2.
Just 2.
5 o'clock and 10 o'clock, our candlelight service.
Sarah,
that's manageable.
How many are you singing this year?
2 on Christmas Eve. No crazy running around like I did last year. Last year I sang at my home church and somewhere else. So we went to early service over in Fenton and then drove up to Ladue for our service and then drove back to Fenton. So it was crazy Christmas Eve. And then got up the next morning to do Christmas Day. But I mean, that's how it is every year. It's the life of a church musician, and it's fun. I enjoy it.
So I spread mine out during the month of December so that by the time we get to Christmas, it really doesn't seem like all that stressful. I help with Advent services and the cantata. I'm the narrator for the cantata usually.
Oh, yeah.
And then I don't know if traditionally cantatas don't usually have a narrator, so I guess it's more.
Well, it depends which one you do.
But
I don't know. It's the Compass Carol this year too. Everyone's because CPH has their Compass Carol.
we're going to talk
program.
about it in the second segment because it's in the Lutheran Witness this month as well. So we're going to talk about
It's my
that.
favorite thing.
Contain your excitement for the second segment. Well, I mean, you can be excited about this segment too. All good stuff. We are so thankful for so many people that partner with KFUO to help tell the good news. And December is a great time to do that. There are messages going out. We have Christmas cards and all kinds of greetings going out to so many who partner with us to help us tell the good news. So there are Christmas cards coming out to folks, right?
Yes.
I'm sorry. This is the cat out of the bag. Sorry. Christmas
Yes,
cards.
we are sending Christmas cards.
More like Epiphany cards?
to all of our donors.
No, I think
and
they actually are
listeners.
Christmas cards.
We do. We have cards that are going out to people that are signed by, our pastors are receiving cards that are signed by everyone on staff as a thank you for them for coming on and hosting with us and being guests. And we're also sending out a Christmas card from the KFUO to our listeners and our donors. So, yeah, expect a card.
So watch for that very beautiful card, the little nativity scene on the on the card. But we have, as you mentioned earlier, Mary, this is a time of year that we want to thank those who have supported KFUO throughout the year as well. And we have a lot of donors. We always have room for more, right? There's always room for more. But we have so many that we want to say thank you to.
We do. We're always very grateful for all of them and for their support for the station. We wouldn't be able to share the gospel and to broadcast the way we do without them. To me, they are God's blessing to us. We couldn't exist without God's blessing, and God's blessing is our donors who support our station every day. We haven't missed a day of broadcasting for 95 years as of December 14th this year. And we will continue to broadcast so as long as we can to share the gospel with people as far as we can to as many people as we can. So, yes, we're very thankful for them.
Thanks be to God for you and for you, our listeners, our supporters, for being so faithful and supporting that so that we could continue to do that for 95 years.
Yeah, it was just our birthday.
I know.
On December 14th.
On Sunday, yeah. Or, was that Sunday? Or Saturday?
Saturday. It was Saturday.
Saturday
Popped
this weekend.
up on my calendar.
Yeah. I got to share it a little bit during the 10 o'clock hour, during the chapel and music hour that I get to host as well. So I can share a little bit. I didn't sing happy birthday or anything like that.
Oh, why not?
They'd rather hear you sing than me. Do any folks that you want to thank? I know that there are some special ones, and you get to do this almost every day. Well, quite a bit throughout the week. You have one of the fun jobs here at KFUO. We all have fun jobs, but you have one of the fun jobs because you get to share the day sponsor announcements on KFUO. So I always hear that nice, friendly, smiling voice of Mary thanking our day sponsors and sharing their announcements. But do you have any specifics that you wanted to share today? I know there are so many, but
I do have a few, actually. I would like to thank Dennis and Monica of Pleasant Plains, Illinois, Grace from West Bend, Wisconsin, Darla from Brighton, Illinois, Janice from St. Louis, Missouri, Ernest from Borup, Minnesota, and I would like to thank, where did you go? Sam of Warden, Illinois. Thank you all for donating. These are just a few of the people who help us continue broadcasting every day and get the gospel out there. It's wonderful to know that people are feeling the joy and the peace of knowing Jesus Christ through KFUO, because that's what we do, and that's our mission, is to let people know about the gospel and to share that. And we couldn't do it without them, so we're very thankful for you. Thank you.
You know what would make a really good Christmas gift for someone you love? A day sponsorship.
that's true. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, and it's never too late. You still have a week.
That's
Call
true.
Mary and give a day sponsorship.
And the unique thing about that, what we're able to do is that when we broadcast the good news of Jesus, it's not just yes, it goes over airwaves, but it's not just floating around out in the middle of nowhere. It's ending up in people's homes, in their cars, in their workspaces, on their mobile devices, where they get to hear that good news of Jesus daily in their lives. We had occasionally we have some like technology issues.
As is inevitable when you deal with computers.
Well, yes, because they too are affected by the fall. And so occasionally when a computer fails or an application fails, and that puts a hiccup in the process of delivering the really good programs that tell the good news of Jesus daily, sometimes people let us know, and we're thankful for you who call us and let us know, or email us and let us know when something's not quite working the way that we expect it to, because that's affirming that the programs are getting to where we want them to go. The programs are getting to people's homes, people's cars, to our listeners' offices, all those places that people listen. I'm sure, Sarah, you probably hear from time to time where people are listening. What are they sharing with you? Where are they listening? Do they share that on social media where they're listening?
They do like to tell us where they're listening from, all across America, of course, but Canada, Germany, was it Denmark?
We had a Denmark one.
Yeah, Denmark, all over the place, all over the world, Brazil. It's really cool.
Lots of English-speaking places, obviously, but even places where English isn't the first language, it's still reaching all these places. Thanks be to God for that. Well, Mary, thank you so much for all that you do to keep us on track so that we can connect with our listeners and supporters. Thank you so much for that and for sharing those day sponsor announcements so that we can recognize our day sponsors as well. Day sponsors and all supporters of KFUO, thank you so much for your generosity this year in helping us tell the good news of Jesus, that message of Christ for you anytime, anywhere. Thanks so much for being here today, Mary.
Thank you for having me on, Andy.
Coming up in just a little bit, we're going to check in with the very interim managing editor of the Lutheran Witness. Take a look at the December issue and maybe get a hint of what's going to happen in 2020. We'll see. You're listening to The Coffee Hour. I'm Andy Bates.
I'm Sarah Golseth.